Gator Hoskins, Alex Bazzie, Coach Doc Holliday, and Rakeem Cato. Coach, if you could open with a statement, and then we'll take questions.
Well, number one, I'd just like to say how proud I am of our football team, our coaching staff, Coach Heater, and that defensive staff did a tremendous job with our defense, Coach Slade, and the offensive staff. We're tremendous in our players. We just got out of the way and let them play. We provided great leadership. The senior bunch is a special group. They played the best football their senior year. That continued out there today. So I'm just so proud of how hard they played. And all three phases is a great way to send the seniors out. And it's a great way to carry the momentum over into the offseason and next year.
Okay, we'll take questions. Please use the handheld mic if you would.
Coach, I know that Tyler Williams hadn't had the type of year that he expected to have, but for him to bring his best performance in this game, how huge is that for
Well, it's huge. I mean, special teams are all about field position. Great, bad field position for the opponent, was great field position for us. And that happened most of the day because he was able to pin that ball back inside the 10-yard line multiple times. And the one time the win in the end zone, it should have been even inside the one at that point too. He did a very good job of keeping that out there. But he was tremendous today and just played a huge part in the field position, not only for the defense keeping him back up there, but when we got him stopped offensively in great field position.
Gave up a 99.5-yard drive that put you behind, and you answered
real fast, real decisively. Talk about your team's mindset through all that.
Well, I mean, these kids never flinched. I think the one thing I like about this group is, it didn't matter. I mean, one thing we talked about all week and especially this morning was let's play great. Let's go out and play great. And you know what they did? They weren't concerned about the scoreboard. They weren't concerned about anything other than just playing extremely hard. And to be able to answer back right there, that was huge. And then, of course, to get the turnovers at the end of the game sealed was really good.
Rakeem, I know that you all had 4th and 1, 4th and 2 a couple times in that third quarter, and then I think it was the 4th and 2 you all punted, and they go on an 8-minute drive. What goes through your head, and how do you sort of keep calm and keep your composure while you see them turn away a 99-yard drive like that?
Just stay patient on the sideline. Just try to keep the guys motivated and just ready to get back on the field. I told the guys when we get back on the field, then we got to capitalize. We see they're trying to keep us away from the ball, keep the offense off the field. We just needed to score every time we touch the ball.
Gator, the 3rd and 12 play. First off, were you surprised that they weren't trying to jam you off the line? And second, what did you see on the 3rd and 12, and how big of a play was that in the game as far as a momentum standpoint right there?
Well, right before we called the play, Cato said, "Man, you got to win it right here. Coming to you." And we seen the 4th quarter they was trying to put one of their safeties on me, number 20. And man, he was outside, and I broke inside. Man, Cato found me, and I just made a good play.
Coach, Gators play today. What do you folks feel that you were able to take advantage of getting the ball there?
I think the one thing the Gators been able to do all year has been a mismatch. I mean, when he's out there in space versus a safety or a linebacker, because of his athletic ability, his ball skills, and his route running, they have a hard time matching up. And it just continued today. I mean, there's a reason he's got more touchdown catches than any tight end in America is because he's a tough matchup, and he was a tough matchup at the end of the day. And Cato did a great job getting the ball.
Rakeem, what does it mean to you to do, you've been doing this all year, but what does it mean to do to you to have this type of performance on a national stage, beating a team from an Atlantic Coast Conference to give your team 10 wins?
I just tell the guys all the big time players make big time plays in big time games. And it's a big time game. So I just want to come out and just lay everything out on the line and just be around my team and just rally my team up to a victory.
Coach, C.J. Brown from Maryland's been a running threat all season. You guys held him to 38 yards, pressured him a lot as well. What was your focus in containing him today?
Well, our focus going in was we had to contain Brown. I mean, he's a tremendous player. He was our best player as far as moving the football. He did a great job all year long against Virginia Tech, beat people with his feet, and we felt like going in we had to stop the run, had to stop him. And Chuck and again that defensive staff and Baz right here and all those guys did a great job of getting him stopped. Anytime you have the ability, we didn't totally stop the run, but I thought we did well enough that you got a shot winning the game.
Coach, you guys hadn't rotated a lot on the offensive line. Now, on tackle, I mean, it was a necessity because guys coming in and out hurt. But you changed the guards up pretty early. At least with the guard stuff, what was the thinking there to kind of bring the Big Cheese and those guys in that way?
Cheese and Selby are good players. and they're really physically strong. We're going up against a couple guys that are a little bigger, more physical than what we played all year. And probably two of our most powerful guards in there are Cheese and Selby. And I thought those guys went in, played extremely well. And you can't give enough credit to Gage. You know, we lost Van Horn that first series, and Gage went in there and played really, really well. And that was great to see. And this is an example of this football team, the way we've been all resilient we've been all year. I mean, he just stepped up and went in there and played well, and it was great to see.
And was that an arm with Clint?
Doc, how huge was Rouse today?
Oh, he's been huge all year. I mean, he's you know, you talk about a kid that I'm so happy for him because he's overcome all that adversity. That kid didn't play football for 2 years. He had back surgery, had Achilles surgery. He just brought so much to our defense, so much as far as leadership goes, and he's a great player on top of all that. But the great thing is him and a lot of these guys are back next year, which is great to see.
Rakeem, what was it like for you? I mean, knowing that, you know, Mike was coming in and Blake was coming in and Trevor was coming in and all these linemen were coming in, and you were still able to get the offense going the way you wanted it to be done.
I trust all those guys up front. I really didn't pay any attention. I was just keeping focused on the sideline, just getting plays, and one of the best plays. I just wanted to run, keep getting plays on the sideline and just make sure I'm executing plays.
Alex, I know that you know, you all studied a lot of film coming into this game. You made 2 critical stops on 3rd and shorts in the red zone that limited them to field goals. Was there anything you all saw film-wise that sort of tipped you off that they might be getting into an option look on those 3rd and shorts?
You know, coming into the game, we just kind of understood if you allow a team to proceed in their running game, you know, it's going to be a long day for the defense. So we knew that off the rip coming in, you know, we had to stop the run. And it was a tough challenge at first, but we found a way to get it done. You know, C.J. Brown, heck of a player, and you know, they like the ball in his hands on 3rd down. And at times I just had a feeling it was coming. You know, it was just that extra push, that extra strain, and not giving up on the play, and that would allow me to, you know, get them down and put them in a 4th down situation.
Gator, if you could just discuss the magic between you and Rakeem down through the years. I mean, you guys have just kind of been able to find each other.
This summer, man, you know, he came up to me and was like, man, we're going to need you to play big this season, man. A number of times, man, he came to me during the game, man, I'm coming to you, get open, and man, I just tried my best to get open. He just threw some great balls to me, man, I just made some plays.
To both Doc and Rakeem, I mean, they were talking, the Marylanders were talking about springboarding in the next season. I mean, what about this for you guys to be that dominant, to get the 10 wins and springboard this in the next season with so many guys coming back?
Every game we go in trying to get the W, no matter what. Because Holliday preach all week. Just do your job. Take coaching on this team. Practice hard. You just do your job. Eventually you'll come out with the win. So we just try to do that best way we could tonight.
How excited are you for next year then? With so many guys come back, you, Shu, all these guys.
I'm very excited. We had a great young team around us. I'm very excited just to come back in spring practice and just start up and just get the young guys going.
Doc, same question.
Well, I think you know, number one, we talked all along. We wanted to accomplish 2 things in this bowl. Number one, send the seniors out the right way. You know, I've got a great group of seniors. I don't have a lot of them. I've got a great group of guys, including Baz and Gator right there, that played their best football their senior year in Tallahassee, and a couple of them. And, you know, that being said, we got a great nucleus back. You know, we got a lot of players back. This will help us going into the off season. You know, our guys will have a little bounce in their step. We'll have a lot of confidence, and we got a lot of players back. And we got to coach the heck out of them because we got a shot to be really good next year too.
Alex, of course, this was a homecoming for you. Was it possibly your best game of your career?
I honestly don't know, but I just knew that today was the last go-round for me. But not only that, it was a new beginning for the underclassmen. And I just wanted them to understand that, you know, that this carry over into the next season. And you know, you show a great performance. You know, you go on into the next season with confidence, and you know, you go into the next season, you know, with great chemistry. You know, a lot of the guys coming back, some of the seniors. We just wanted to have the seniors go out the right way and have the underclassmen go into the next season the right way. And that was just our main focus. I wasn't concerned about, too much about coming home and facing the home state. That wasn't my concern until after, I looked up and saw that we was up on that scoreboard and that clock said 0-0. That's when I, realized that, wow, I just beat the home state team. That's when it kicked in. Prior to that, no.
And you all dunked Coach Heater with the waters.
Well, I missed it. I wish I was a part of that.
I was gonna say, whose idea?
Mine.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot for coming up.